It's time for another Tesla News Roundup, so if you want to supercharge yourself with the latest in Tesla tidbits, this is the place to be. Today, Tesla officially opens the order books for the Tesla Semi, and you can place yourself in line with $20,000. The Tesla Cybertruck order page stops taking Cybertruck orders from outside of North America, and Elon Musk's claim of having 1 million Robotaxis on the roads operating by the end of the year seems to have migrated to 1 million Teslas operating with FSD beta instead. Tesla's Autopilot top speed increases to 85 miles per hour, and we think we know the reason for it. Elon Musk's announced AI Day number 2, and of course, much more. It was 2017 when Tesla first showcased the Tesla Semi at a special event in Hawthorne, California. And since then, just like the Tesla Roadster 2.0 that was shown off at the same reveal event in a one more thing moment that Steve Jobs would have been proud of, Tesla has been pushing back the Tesla Semi planned launch date. Originally, Tesla said the Semi would launch in 2019, but in the 5 years since its original debut, that launch date has been pushed back as Tesla has prioritized other products. Now, however, you can actually place an order for one, with Tesla opening up its order page for the Tesla Semi. To get in line, you'll need to make a $5,000 deposit, then, within 10 days, follow that up with another $15,000. I should point out here that this is for a truck that now isn't expected to begin deliveries until next year, and Tesla has been kind of sneaky with its reservation setup. The $5,000 initial deposit is refundable, but once you chase that up within 10 days with $15,000, your reservation becomes official, and you can't get your money back. That said, I've seen several Tesla fans on Twitter announce they're putting money down, even ones that don't have commercial truck licenses. Frankly, I really don't get that. Another Tesla vehicle that fans have been waiting eagerly for is the Tesla Cybertruck. It, like the Semi, has seen its launch date pushed back multiple times since its original debut in 2019. But with Tesla Giga Austin now producing cars, Tesla is getting Cybertruck ready for series production. This week, we saw an interesting change take place to Tesla's Cybertruck reservation page. Before this week, if you were in North America, Europe, or China, you could put a deposit down to get in line to buy one. But now Tesla is only accepting orders from North American customers. While it might be frustrating if you're one of those people who can no longer reserve, there are some understandable reasons as to why Tesla is doing this. First, Tesla's North American Cybertruck order book is so massive that even flat out, it's going to take several years for Giga Austin to produce every vehicle reserved. Second, because Tesla tends to focus on domestic and North American production before any other markets, any vehicles ordered outside of North America will already be delayed by several years. It makes no sense at all to continue to accept orders that may not be fulfilled until the second half of this decade. Then there are legislative reasons. European market Cybertrucks will undoubtedly require significant redesign or homologation in order to meet European safety standards. And finally, with a really strong dollar and inflation continuing to cause havoc with the cost of raw materials, I'm guessing that Tesla is loath to lock in the price of vehicles that it may not deliver for years and years. When and how Tesla will have a fleet of robotaxis on the world's roads has always been something of a movable target. Like the two previous stories I've covered, Tesla time appears not to be a constant. And when Elon Musk originally set a date of 2020 for rolling out software that would turn every Autopilot-equipped Tesla into a robotaxi-ready vehicle that would earn money for its owner when not being used by them, plenty of people expressed significant doubts. That date was then pushed back, with Elon Musk promising 1 million robotaxis by the end of 2021, and then by the end of this year. But this week, Elon Musk appears to have changed the goalposts, stating that Tesla will have 1 million vehicles on the roads of the world, operating with FSD beta by the end of this year. That is very different to operating as robotaxis, suggesting that Tesla may have hit a legislative roadblock or has decided to scrap the idea for personally owned robotaxis completely. And if you consider that Tesla's recently announced dedicated robotaxi vehicles will be in production by 2024, I think that's certainly possible. While not FSD beta, Tesla's Autopilot system is in far more widespread use than FSD beta, and there are already plenty of non-FSD beta capable cars using Autopilot and enhanced Autopilot every single day. And as I'm sure you know, Autopilot is an advanced driver assistance technology that is basically an advanced lane keep assist, which Tesla calls auto steer, and speed-aware cruise control merged into one. While you do have to keep your hands on the wheel, the technology is a great way to reduce fatigue on long-distance trips and is primarily intended for use on divided lane highways and freeways. Like most Level 2 systems, there's a top speed above where the system will not operate, and for Teslas whose autopilot systems included radar-based systems, that speed was 90 miles per hour. But newer Teslas, whose autopilot systems have no radar and rely exclusively on camera-based sensors, called Tesla Vision, the top speed of auto steer has been restricted thus far to 80 miles per hour. But now Tesla has raised that to 85 miles per hour. It is still slower than radar-assisted Tesla autopilot systems, but I do find it amusing the speed increase came after Tesla moved its headquarters to Austin, Texas. Why is that? Well, because Austin, Texas is also home to the fastest road in North America, Texas State Highway 130. It's a toll road with an 85 miles per hour top speed limit. Believe it or not, it is nearly a year ago that Tesla held its AI Day, part recruitment fair, part investor day, and part tech showcase. And it's there that we saw Project Dojo showcased for the first time, and where Tesla surprised us all with the Tesla bot, aka Optimus Subprime. Earlier this week, Elon Musk took to Twitter to announce the second AI Day, due to be held on August 19th, at which Tesla will share, quote, many cool updates, end quote, on Tesla's AI hardware and software. We don't know yet what Tesla will unveil, but Elon Musk has confirmed that the second AI Day, which he's calling AI Day number 2, will have a purpose to, quote, convince great AI, software, chip talent to join Tesla, end quote. Some outlets are speculating we'll see an update on Project Dojo, Tesla's supercomputer, and possibly a new iteration of Tesla's self-driving hardware system for use in its cars. It's also pretty much a given that we'll see more information about Optimus, since Tesla has quite openly stated it wants to have working prototypes by the end of the year, ahead of planned production ramp-up shortly thereafter. It's also worth noting that Elon Musk has been talking up the possibilities of artificial general intelligence, AGI, and Tesla's role in making that a reality. While quite the visionary, however, it is worth remembering that there's usually a big void between the timing of what Elon Musk says will happen and what actually happens and when. In an attempt to get more people behind the wheel of a Model Y more quickly, Tesla is reaching out to existing Model Y reservation holders in Austin, Texas, and offering them the chance to change their existing reservation to one of the Model Ys rolling off the production line at Giga Austin. For some, the Model Ys rolling off the production line in Texas are a downgrade to their original order. The Model Ys in question are fitted with all-wheel drivetrains and 4680 form factor batteries, and while they do have some new features, they aren't the fastest Model Y variants available. Yet, for some Tesla reservation holders, this might be a smart choice, since it gets them behind the wheel of their new Tesla a lot quicker than waiting for their original car to roll off the production line. Tesla has opened up 16 of its UK supercharger stations to non-Tesla owners in the UK, offering customers with CCS-compatible cars the chance to charge alongside Teslas. So far, the stations that have been open to non-Teslas include a supercharger close to the Eurotunnel entrance in Kent, a couple around the M25, and some others along major arterial routes often travelled by EVs. Interestingly, though, there are also a couple of much-needed locations switched on that are far off the beaten track, where other rapid charging infrastructure is a little lacking. This includes a supercharger site in Aberystwyth in Wales and the Elvedon Inn supercharger in Thetford, Norfolk, which, as it happens, does some pretty nice grub. I know, because it's a go-to place to supercharge if I'm visiting the UK, have rented a Tesla, and I'm on the way to see my mum in Norwich. Right now, the cost of charging isn't shown in the Tesla app, but Tesla does offer a discounted rate if you sign up to a monthly £10.99 subscription. Tesla has been removed from the S&P 500 ESG index. ESG stands for Environmental, Social and Governance. Elon Musk has previously railed against the rating system, pointing out that Tesla has been scored poorly by the ESG assessment system, while oil companies have been scored well. S&P Global, meanwhile, says that it's removing Tesla from the index due to Tesla's, quote, lack of low-carbon strategy and codes of business conduct, end quote. It also suggests Tesla has failed to properly deal with the risks associated with multiple court cases alleging racial discrimination and poor working conditions, and also failed to properly handle NHTSA investigations into Autopilot-related collisions. This just happened, so it's going to be interesting to see how the Tesla world responds. I know that today's Tesla News Roundup has been full of delays and not so great news, so I did want to finish today with some good news for all Tesla fans: the fact that Tesla is obliterating the competition when it comes to the numbers of electric vehicles sold so far this year in the US. According to data from Experian, Tesla's Model Y is now the most popular electric car this year in the US, with 52,051 examples sold to the end of April. It's followed by the Tesla Model 3, which sold 47,682 examples, and Model S, which sold 9,250 examples. This means that Y, 3, and S occupy the top 3 best-selling EV positions in the US, with the Ford Mustang Mach-E coming in 4th place with just under 7,000 models shipped. That's it. As usual, I'll be back soon. Ka kite. Take care.